up, it's you for today's video with a full Electivire team. Ryan, this one is for you. So Electivire is quite a versatile Pokemon with its stats and the moves that it learns. The abilities it got is Motor Drive and Vital Spirit. So I'll use 6 different Electivires with 6 unique movesets, and I'll kind of mix in the abilities as well. I wish it got something a little bit like, I don't mind Motor Drive, but I don't know, I wish it got like another ability, maybe Levitate, right? So, is anyone's favourite Pokemon out there Electivire? Let me know in the comment section of the video. I actually really like Electivire. It's a really cool Pokemon, and I like the moves it gets, and its stats are pretty good. The thing about it is it doesn't hit super duper hard. It's very good as like a mid to late game sweeper, like finishing weakened Pokemon off, but it does struggle a little bit in one-shotting a lot of things. So I've made a variety of sets, and I hope you enjoy this first battle here. This one's against Tino or Tino, and we've got an Executor lead. Look at those big yellow coconuts. So we're going to paralyze them. Now at this stage, I really can't do a lot of damage here because I've got this, it's this meme set. It's a Dynamic Punch Paralyze set with Substitute. So since they went Protect the first turn, I thought, well, you've definitely got Leech Seed. There's probably a high chance they're going to have it anyway. It's a, it's a standard move on Executor. So I thought it'd be good to get that Substitute up to get around that. Now we've got a big counter coming here, which is the Gliscor. However, I do have some Pokemon that can handle this, and it should be able to take them by surprise. So I managed to actually get the Dynamic Punch to land. This is a max attack, max speed, jolly-natured, adamant-natured, I'm going to completely do that again. Max health, max attack Electivire with Blunder Policy as the item and Dynamic Punch. So that's going to make up for its speed stat. And, just got this. It's a fun set. I've used it on a couple of Pokemon before. So this Gliscor is going to go for Toxic Spikes on the swap here. I'd say it's just a standard Gliscor, judging on what they've run so far. So what I'm going to do here, I've got Air Balloon. I've got a bit of a chancey here. So I can set up that Rain Dance, and then I can go for Weather Ball. So Weather Ball, Terra Water. That's going to do a lot of damage too. So Glister's going to outspeed me. Surprisingly, it's quite a fast Pokemon, and it's going to use Protect. Well, it was going to outspeed me that turn anyway, right? So I've got that free Rain Dance. I guess I did that just to see what I would do, plus get some poison here, which is absolutely fine. So that's given me virtually a free turn. And now I'm going to go for Terra Water. I have to get rid of this earlier on because it is a very, very big counter to my team. This team was also countered by Pokemon that were faster and hard hitters because Simply, if it got outspared, it's not a super bulky Pokemon either. So it was quite a challenge with this team, which, made it fun. So we're going to go for a Weather Ball here in the rain. Gliscor gonna be in pain, so bye-bye Gliscor. That's very, very good to see you go. Next Pokemon gonna be Manaphy. So Manaphy actually works very nicely in the rain too, but I've got Thunder on this set, so I can land those Thunders 100% of the time in the rain. It works really nicely together. Funnily enough, I got a Paralyze there, and Manaphy got Paralyzed, so it couldn't get its attacking move off. So I wonder what it actually was using there. It actually had a Hydration heal at the end of the turn, which is pretty funny. So I could pretty much just take this out with any move, even, disrespect Weather Ball, right? So in comes Executor. I guess they're going to try and leave that Manaphy to the end, and I'm going to go for a Thunder on the Executor. Now, people, if you enjoyed the videos and you want to support the channel, make sure you drop a like there. And, if you drop a like, leave a comment, that allows, to get the videos in your subscriptions. You jump all through those hoops. But, yeah, I was, my last video didn't get sent out very well. So, if you want to, see that video, make sure you hit that like button, leave me a comment, and if you've got a theme team you'd like me to do as well, put it below there. I always like to see different types, but you can check out the playlist too, and check if stuff's done or whatnot. So we got this Executor coming back in here. I've got this Electivire. This is my Choice Spec set, so I sort of timed it to the Rain Dance and finish, and then I went for Flamethrower and took out the Executor. So that's good, that was quite a counter too, and it's good to get rid of the Gliscor and Executor. They're quite bulky Pokemon. So this Electivire is max speed and max special attack. I gave it timid with Choice Specs, and just some good coverage moves on there too. So I did a swap into Electivire 2. Obviously, I wasn't going to go for a Flamethrower on Skeledirge. That would do donkeys. And we got the Skeledirge going for a Torch Song. It's going to sing me a song, right? Electivire 2 going to be able to live that one pretty easily, and I can just maybe go for Thunder Wave here. That could be helpful. So I went for Thunder Wave. I paralyzed a lot of their team. I'm just thinking about, I paralyzed the Executor. I couldn't the Gliscor. I paralyzed the Manaphy, and now I paralyzed the Skeledirge. So I'm going to go down to a torch song here. I actually have to do something about this Pokemon. It's snowballing and special attack, and it's going to be hard to one-shot. So we're going to go into Electivire number 3. Now, don't take a peek. Keep watching. Now, this Electivire is this is a Pimlife special. So this is a stellar Metronome set. It's absolutely garbage. So I'm going to go for the Throat Spray Metal Sound combination. Drop that special defense, get that special attack rise. Then I'm going to wiggle my finger and hopefully get a Surf or Hydro Pump. So here comes another Torch Song. I just narrowly lived it, which is excellent. And now I'm going to go for a really, really powerful move. Here we go. So we got a swap. They were scared. So we got the Manaphy coming in like, please, let's get this W. Come on. So I'm wiggling my my yellow and black finger, and I'm going to be going for a Gust. Oh, I tried to blow the competition away, but it didn't work, people. So Manaphy, it is a bulky Pokemon, managed to live that Gust, and I'm gonna bait to the Toxic. I could even I don't know, Vine Whip or something. I don't know, like Branch Poke, anything would have taken that out, but I got Gust, of course. So we got Electivire number 5, a Staying Alive. Got for the Thunderbolt, easily could have been enough to take out the Manaphy. Now that, if you want to know what that Metronome set was, I know there's so many people that want to try that set. It's absolutely powerful. It is a Eerie Impulse Bulk Up Metal Sound Metronome, max special attack and max speed, and I gave it Naughty Nature. So Skeledirge is going to come back in and do its Torch Song thing. It's fine though, because I did a lot of damage to it already with that Thunderbolt. So even like let's say at this point, even if I fail to take it out, it's going to be really, really badly injured. So they swapped that out, and then they had a Deoxys D. I like Deoxys D. It's my favorite Deoxys, like out of all of them. I've actually done a updated Deoxys team, if you ever want to say it. So I get a crit there, which is nice. It probably would have done I'd say a little bit less than half, especially that leftovers. I don't know whether this has got recover or not. So Electivire 5 is not going to be staying alive. So I've got 3 more Electivire to go here, and we've got Deoxys, Skeledirge, and 1 other Pokemon. So I'm going to go into my number 6. This is definitely the best set on my team. It's sort of like my sweeping set. It's like my Bulk Up, Super Slam, Ice Punch, and we've got Terra Water Motor Drive. So I went for Supercell Slam, and now Deoxys is going to go for Recover. So it's a stalling set with the Toxic Spikes on the field. Now, I was a little bit worried whether I was going to be able to get around this. I can start going for Bulk Ups. That's definitely an option to go for too. I was just a bit worried. I was like, man, I hope I don't miss like Supercell Slam or something like that, right? So we're going to go for Bulk Up. So I'm guessing they might go for Recover again, and then they'll be at full health. At least then I'll be hitting them at +1. But they went for Cosmic Power. I'm like, oh no, this is bad. So Deoxys D going to get a +1, so it's basically equal my Bulk Up boost, and it's going to get some more leftover recovery too. I have to hit this hard and fast because this is my best physical attacker on my team, like out of all the sets that I've got. So now we've got a little Timmy Terra here. I'm thinking, are they going to have Terra Psychic? Is it going to be like Stored Power, Cosmic Power? I'm not really sure, but it's going to be Terra Steel. Now, I'd say the reason that they did Terra Steel on their Deoxys D was because it couldn't be poisoned then, and it's got very, very good bulk by the time you get a lot of Cosmic Powers up. So I'm going to go for that Super Stealth Slam. They're going to go for another Cosmic Power. It's going to be super duper close after the leftovers recovery here. And the poison is also taking my health away too. So I've got one more chancey here, probably like with the toxic damage, like probably 1 to 2 more turns, and that's it. And I've actually taken it out. What's that called? Defensive Especial. I don't know what. Is that like, I'm not sure. Must have been some sort of nickname. I doubt that's what Deoxys is called in another language. I don't know. Anyway, so next Pokemon got to be Jolteon. I'm like, wait a second. I can make use of Motor Drive here on my Terra Water set, or at least won't be able to use an electric move on it. So I knew they'd go for Shadow Ball. That's, Jolteon's sort of best all-round coverage move, unless it's like Terra Ground or something, or a Terra. And that's going to be enough to take out Electivire 6. But Electivire 6 put in some work on Deoxys D. So we're going to go back into Electivire number 1 here. We got that air balloon intact, and Jolteon going to be swapping out and going into Skeledirge. So Skeledirge has already taken a fair bit of health here. I had a little feeling that I would be able to live a Shadow Ball fairly well. I'll go for Rain Dance, set the rain up, and then I can go for a Weather Ball on Skeledirge. Because if I just went for a Weather Ball and didn't set the rain up, it wouldn't affect it because it's a normal type. So 100 base power in the rain, Terra Water. Yeah, the Electivires is absolutely not going to live that. Now, I'm fully set up to verse the Jolteon. If Jolteon does go for a Thunderbolt or a Volt Switch or a Thunder, I'm going to get a Motor Drive and it's not going to affect me. I went for my attacker move and they're going to cancel the battle. And that is it, people. Hope you enjoyed the first battle. I guess they knew that I had Motor Drive with the strategy there. So, Tino, if you ever see this battle, thanks for the battle. Let's go to the next opponent. What's that called? Ayush? How do you say that? It's got that smile. It's got those eyes above that Y. Anyway, so we got a Finizen lead here. Now, this isn't all that bad. I've got Thunder Wave and Dynamic Punch. So let's go for Thunder Wave, because you know that's going to go for Flip Turn and go into Palafin. And Palafin, at least then, it will be, I don't know, it might just go for Jet Punch then, because it's going to be slow. At least I know what it's going to do. So that's going to be going out of the battle. It's going to be flipping out the battle. In comes the Blaziken. So Blaziken, I was thinking, well, they might go Protect this turn and try and get their speed boost going, but I went for Sub and then went for Earthquake. I was like, oh, this is very, very bad. So I'm thinking, I'm like, all right, speed boost, Earthquake. I'm in a lot of trouble here. I know I've got an Air Balloon Pokemon, but I have to see what's going to happen. It might also have a Focus Sash too, so I got to think about that. So now they're going to go Protect this turn. So they didn't protect the first turn, they protect the second turn. I went for Thunder Wave. It didn't really matter though, because I would have been outspared after one in +1 in speed anyway. You know what I mean? So Blaziken got that speed boost, now it's going to go for Earthquake. Yeah, I'm in a lot of trouble here, because this can one-shot. This is what I was talking about. Like, Electivire will get one-shotted by a super effective move. Even from, like, a Pokemon that with, like, mid-stat. I'm not saying that Blaziken is, but he would, like, a half-decent attack stat can one-shot it with a ground-type move. So, I've got Rain Dance set here. I thought they may try and go for another Protect there. So, I went for Rain Dance, and it's good, because I guess they're trying to scout what move I got too. So, I've got that Rain Dance happening, which is great. I can go for a Weather Ball, but I was like, I don't know if they're going to stay in here. So they went for a double Protect. I was like, what? I don't know why they went for another Protect for. So I went for Thunder from Down Under. Good damage on the Blaziken. No paralysis. And it had leftovers instead of Focus Sash. I was like, oh, okay, fair enough. Maybe it's got Sub as well. I'm not really sure. So I'm going to obviously dodge that Earthquake because I've got an Air Balloon, and I'm going to go for another Thunder. So I'm not sure. They had Protect and Earthquake. I mean, the Fire move wouldn't have done much either because it was raining. I thought they'd go for a Fire move, you know, so that's why I did the rain. But I don't know. I'm not sure. Maybe it had like Protect, Sub, and Earthquake. Interesting sort of set there. We're going to have the Palafin coming, 0 to Hero, and we're going to get that Terra Water going, because I know they're probably going to go for Jet Punch. And if they don't, they'll be going for another like Liquidation or something. So I'm going to go for Thunder here. Great damage. That's going to take the Palafin out in one shot with a crit. That crit, I will say, mattered. Not that it wouldn't have done a lot of, it would have done a lot of damage, but I feel like it definitely would have mattered. So in comes Baxcalibur. There's not a lot I can do outside of Focus Miss. Focus Miss is going to land though. Great damage to Baxcalibur coming off Electivire's special attack, which, let's face it, it's got 95 at special attack. It's nothing special, right? So anyway, Baxcalibur, I thought might go for, I don't know, Glaive Rush or Dragon Claw or something, but it went for Icicles here, so it's a loaded dice set. It does do a lot of damage, don't get me wrong, it does do a lot of damage, but I actually landed the Focus Blast there, and that's actually going to take it out, so that's really, really nice. I've taken out, wow, 3 Pokemon with this set. That's very impressive. So the next Pokemon going to be Goldengo. I can go for a Weather Ball or a Thunder. I was like, you know what? I'm going to set the Rain up here. It may go for Thunderbolt and get a Motor Drive. That'll be super funny, but it's going to go for Make It Rain instead. So Make It Rain is going to flank me. I guess the only good thing is it's going to get a special attack drop, but that's kind of about it, right? So that's the end of Electivire. I did actually, I rated that special attacking Electivire pretty high. They were definitely my second best Pokemon, and it took a lot of people by surprise too, especially the Rain Dance Terra Water Weather Ball. I was taking them, those Gliscors, they were getting dropped one after the other. So I got Metronome Supersonic, good as gold, is going to block that one. Here comes another Make It Rain. It's still doing really, really good damage considering, I mean, it's a very powerful move, and Goldengo's special attack is really high too. And yeah, I got Jaw Lock this time. Great move. It's actually going to prevent the Goldengo from swapping out. They're just going to keep spamming Make It Rain. I want to go out in a limb here and saying they're Choice Scarf or Choice Specs. Because they would have gone for Shadow Ball, right? So I'm going to go for another Metronome, and I got Super Power. I'm like, come on! So I got really, really, really bad Metronome moves, except Jaw Lock. That was pretty cool. But since I was running max special attack, because Electivire already has a good attack stat already, I didn't get the KO. If I had max attack, I definitely would have fainted that. So next Pokemon going to be Electivire. We got Thunderbolt here. I'm just going to go for that. I was like, this might take it out. It might be very close. And it just wasn't enough to take it out. It was very, very close though. I guess I just left this in because it had a low amount of health. And what were they at? -4 already or something like that. So yeah, Thunderbolt's going to take out Goldengo. Now, they had another Pokemon in the back, which was very, very scary. Not the Tyranitar. The Tyranitar's going to set that up. So I wonder if you can guess what it is. So Tyranitar's got that Sandstream going. I'm going to swap out here because I've got... I want to try and stall this sand out. You'll get to see why. So Stone Edge is going to miss, thank goodness. This is my bulky Electivire. I take that one pretty loosely, but it's kind of bulky. So it's a Keyberry Electivire. Charge, discharge, max health, max defense with rest and sleep talk. So I'm going to go for the discharge there. I'm going for the paralysis. It didn't happen. I'm also going for damage too. I lived the earthquake, which is very impressive for Electivire. That is impressive. And I've got the Keyberry. So what I can do with a Keyberry is get a defense rise there. So Keyberry gives you a +1 in defense when you get hit by a physical move. It's different to Ganlonberry that relies at you being on a certain amount of health. So I've got the rest and I can go for sleep talk. So essentially I'm just buying myself a bit of time to get rid of this sand, yeah? So Tyranitar's going to go for an earthquake here. As I said, it's almost a 3-hit KO, but the sand and stuff like that, so it's still pretty impressive. So now they're going to swap out and they're going to go to Houndstone. So obviously it's the Sand Rush Last Respect set. This thing's going to be like super broken. So I'm hoping, what I was hoping for, if I can get the Sleep Talk, get the Discharge, and roll a Paralysis. I mean, it's got a pretty good chance to paralyze, but that was it at the moment. That was all I had. So I got the Discharge and I got the Paralyze. So I was like, wow, that was awesome. So that was some great luck there, getting that. This Pokemon still could outspeed me as well. Like, its speed is double. And then it outspeed me at Last Respect. So I'm thinking, I think that's Choice Scarf, Last Respect. I think it is Choice Scarf. Like, judging on the speed, I had max speed. Okay, let's think about this for a sec. So I had max speed, 95 base, and that had double in speed as well, but it was paralyzed. I want to say that it had Choice Scarf. So anyway, they're going to go for a Terra Fairy. Yeah, like, it's bad. Like, Last Respects is going to wreck the whole team. So I was thinking, okay, I've got to try something here. The only way to get rid of this is to go for Bulk Up, right? To take that out and the Tyranitar. So I went for Bulk Up, I got a Paralyze. Like, okay, one more turn of sand, right? One more turn. If I can live this turn, it'll be pretty interesting. So I got some more Sandstorm damage. I've gone for Bulk Up. I got 2 Paralysis in a row. I'm like, yes, this is fire, right? Obviously, they had, what the hell, they extended out their Sandstorm with the Tyranitar. So I've got 2 Bulk Ups, so I'm going to be able to live a good hit, definitely. They're going to swap that out, and they're going to go into Tyranitar. I could have gone for a 3rd Bulk Up, but I thought that I better not, just in case they attack me. And the sand has now been reset, so that's going to give the Houndstone the ability to outspeed me. I'm going to go for the Supercell Slam, and that's a super good buy to Tyranitar. Some more Sandstorm damage. I need a Paralysis on this turn to be able to take this out, and it didn't happen. But man, that was a close battle. I mean, I knew what they were doing there. They were just sacking their Pokemon off at the end for Houndstone, but pretty close battle, and you know, it was pretty impressive that team held up so well against those competitive Pokemon. Let's go on to battle number 3. I don't know what my opponent's name is. Maybe someone can translate that. Thank you to everyone that translates all the different you know, Japan names and Korean names in the comment section. I always appreciate that and always read them. So this battle, this is pretty interesting. So like, I don't even know what happened in this battle. Like, just watch, right? So we got a Dragapult, right? Dragon Dance, that pretty, you know, pretty standard kind of thing. So I'm gonna go for Thunder Wave here. I've got to slow this down. It's such a fast Pokemon. So that's good. I've got that Paralyzer going. I can't really do much with Dynamic Punch, so I thought, look, I'll just go for Thief, right? Thief, good damage, like great damage, you know, 2-hit KO. They're going to go for a +1 Dragon Darts on Electivire. I lived on 1 health and the merch is available, people. So that was a wonderful start. So I got a 2-hit KO with Thief, which is pretty good. and I lived on 1 health. So splendid start to the battle. So out comes normal Charizard. I wish people would bring shiny ones, shiny orange ones. And now we got a Terra Charizard. So I'm thinking, oh, what's this going to be? Is it going to be Dragon, Fire? It's going to be Grass. So it's a Grass Grassazard. I don't know if that Grassy Zard. So I'm going to go for Thunder Wave anyway, because I like paralyzing the opponent's team. Like, it's fun when you do the paralyzing. It's not so fun when you're paralyzed, right? You understand that, right? So we got that Solar Beam. I was like, all right, Solar Beam. That's going to take 2 turns. That's interesting. And they had a power. I'm like, bro, why did they go Solar Beam? I had 1 health. Were they that salty that I lived that they went for Solar Beam or 1 health? I don't know, but that's going to be some major overkill on the Electivires there. So I was like, why didn't they just use like Flamethrower? I don't know, even Air Slash. So I'm going to bring in Electivire number 3. I was like, let's go for a Stellar Electivire. Now, the cool thing about Stellar, with Metronome, right, if you use like any different kind of move, it's still going to get that boost there, which is really, really cool. So maybe I should do an updated Metronome team with Stellar. I should do that. I will do that in the future. So first thing I'm going to go for Metal Sound, since I know that Charizard can't freely go for Solar Beam. He's going to need to, wait a turn. So I've got that special attack boost. That's good. I need a special move, right? That's what I'm hoping for. So Charizard going to go for Solar Beam. So I'm like, all right, fair enough. Let's go for a Metronome. Let's see what we get here. And I got Thunder Fang. I'm like, oh, come on. I got like an electric move. So Thunder Fang doesn't do a lot. I mean, it does a quarter health. And Charizard got paralyzed. I was like, man, they must be salty by now. So I'm going to go for another Metronome here. I'm wiggling them fingers. And I got Home Claws on, man. This is good. If I've got an attack rise, I've got a special attack rise, I've got some accuracy. All I got to do is like roll a couple of good moves. So Charizard does have Flame, so I'm like, yeah, surely it does. So that did over half my health, and then they outsped me. I won the speed tie every single time except for that last turn. Are you kidding? You wouldn't read about it. So anyway, we're going to bring in the, what was the, that was the Choice Specs set, right? And Choice Specs is going to take out Choice Specs Charizard is going to get taken out by that, which is good. No, wait, I didn't lose the speed tie. I went for Metronome. And I got a useless move. I must have, because it was paralyzed, right? Yeah, it was paralyzed. How the hell did I get that? Or I used like Roar or something. Anyway, so we got the Electivire. We got a couple of swaps out here. We had this Snorlax. And this Snorlax set was, I don't know, it was weird, right? Because you got like a standard Dragapult, and then you got a Fling Toxic Orb Snorlax. I don't know what was going on. Like, they had like a mix of Pokemon. It was cool though. They've been having some of that Herba Mystica. So we got to that Toxic Orb on my Electivire. This is the Keyberry Electivire set, the bulky set. So I can't do a lot of damage here. I've got a Charge and Discharge combination. So Charge is going to boost up my special defense by 1 stage, and Charge will also boost the next electric move used after it, which is Discharge. So it kind of works nicely, like making it bulkier and making the next electric type move more powerful. So Snorlax's health is going down pretty quick here, so is mine. Now this battle went for a while, so I was thinking I could go for a rest and really put them to the test, but I didn't want to hit the timer solo because the last couple of battles I did, right, we were halfway through the battle and we couldn't finish, so I was like, nah, I'm just going to let it faint. I don't want to stall, right? So we're going to go into Electivire number 1 here. This is the Air Balloon set. What I'm going to do is just finish it off with the Rain Dance and Weather Ball combination. I want to set the rain up here as well. I thought, even if I let that Electivire die, I can have a turn to set the rain up. So Snorlax is going to go for a Yawn. I was like, of course, it's not on the Vital Spirit one. It's on the Motor Drive one. What one was the Vital Spirit? The Electivire the Dynamic Punch one. The Thunder Wave Dynamic Punch Blunder Policy. That was Vital Spirit. That was Electivire 2. And then that was the only Vital Spirit set. I like Motor Drive on most of them. So they're going to bring in Malamar. They're going to go for that Contrary Superpower. So oh, shoot, this is bad. This is really bad, because like this thing was setting up on me like crazy. So I actually managed to wake up from the sleep, which is great. I got some Thunder from Down Under off on it. However, it also had a berry, so it's going to be very bad because it's got a lot of its health back. So it's got that citrus berry. We got another Superpower, and that's going to be bye-bye to Electivire. I got to do something here. This thing is going to sweep through my team. It's very, very powerful too on the defensive side. So I need to hit it with a special move. Yeah. So we're going to go into Electivire 5. Now this is the flame. I got Thunderbolt. So we got Choice Specs Thunderbolt. This from here should do, unless it's like, I don't know, Assault Vest or something like that, but it wasn't. So that's the end of Malamar. So that's good, you know, very, very good. So the rain is going to stop. Next Pokemon we got here got to be that Palafon from earlier on. I'm thinking they've got Jet. They're just probably just going to go for Jet Punch, which they did. Good damage on my Electivire. It's a 2-hit KO. I went for Thunderbolt again. Choice Specs. That's going to drop it. That's excellent. So that's the end of the Palafon. Now, there's one more Pokemon left here on their team, and that's going to be Deoxys D. Another Deoxys D. I was like, bro, like, that's two. I almost did these battles in a row, and two people with, like, Deoxys D. It was, like, crazy. So I did some very good damage there. They tried to go for a Dank Pulse Flinch, but I outsped, and that's going to be the end of the Deoxys D. And that's also the end of the battle. Hope you enjoyed that one. But, man, that was such a, I don't know, that was an interesting battle. There's some sweat. There was some memes. I don't know. Thank you for the battle, whoever that was. Let's get on to battle number 4. I don't know what my opponent's name is, but we got was that a Master Ball Ninetales? I think it was. I think it was a Master Ball Ninetales. Now, this is pretty funny, but I was thinking here, you know, I'll go for that Rain Dance, right? And they'll go for Aurora Veil, and it'll fail. Aurora Veil will fail, yeah? So I got that Rain, and man, there must have been some salt there. So I got that Rain, but watch this, right? This is cap, right? This is BS. They went for Encore afterwards, so it was a speed tie. I was like, bro, that's so lucky. So I won the speed tie. I won the speed tie and Rain Dance, so the Veil failed, and then they won the speed tie and got the Encore, so I got trapped in the Rain Dance. I was like, wow, that's crazy. So Alola Ninetales is going to be swapping out here. How come? Yeah, I don't know what these names mean. If I don't know if you can pick up on any theme team, or maybe they're different names or something. Well, wait, is that fat backwards? Hang on, wait, fatty? I don't know. I'm not sure. Wait, no, it's a fat. I don't know. I hope it's not something rude. Anyway, so I'm going to swap out the Electivire 2. We're going to go into Electivire 3, and hopefully we can take this out soon, because it's going to be like a bulk-up Rage Fist. And I already know what it's going to be, so I need to exterminate this like real quick. So the rain has stopped there, and I'm going to go for Metal Sound. So I got that Metal Sound going, dropping the special defense of Annihilate, so I can bring in that Choice Spec set and finish it off in case, you know, the Metronome one fails, which it's probably a pretty good chance though. So I got a Paralyze there on the Annihilate, which is very good. So I'm going for Metronome, hoping for a special move. I'm really hoping for it, and I got triple arrows. Oh, come on. That's the bad thing about, like, Ghost Pokemon, right? Then they went for Taunt. I'm like, why would you go for Taunt for? So this is bad, right? Because, like, as you know, I've only got Metronome and 3 status moves, but Metronome itself isn't an attacking move. It's a status move, so my Electivire is going to struggle here. So there's nothing I can do. So to cut a long story short, I use Struggle like 100 times, and the Annihilate used Bulk Up like every single time, or I get paralyzed, right? So I didn't want to swap out because I was so scared they'll go for Rage Fist on like a decent set. So at last they went for Rage Fist. That's going to be the end of the Electivire 3. So I got to get rid of this thing now. Have to get rid of this. So now we're going to swap into Electivire 5. I've got that Thunderbolt, I got the Paralysis, and there's no way it's going to live that. No way. It had -2 in special defense plus a Choice Spec Thunderbolt. It wasn't going to live. So next Pokemon we got is Ceruledge. So look, I can go for Thunderbolt here. I know it's not going to take it out, but it did good damage. Now they're going to go for Poltergeist, and Poltergeist missed, so that was great. As you can see, Poltergeist and Shadow Sneak combination would have definitely taken out my Electivire. Absolutely. So that was a great miss there. So that's the end of our Ceruledge. Very nice. This team was no joke. Like, this was full on sweat, right? So we got the Ninetales Alola coming in there. Obviously, they're going to go for the Veil, or at least go for Blizzard. So they went for Blizzard, and Blizzard actually did not take me out, and I got a Thunderbolt off. That was very important getting that off there. And I got a Paralyze too, so that's great. I can go for a second Paralyze here. A second Thunderbolt and take Ninetales out. So this, I want to say the Choice Specs Electivire worked very well. Next Pokemon going to be Rotom Wash. Actually, we got the washing machine spinning up right now. Got them closed, getting washed. And we've got this Air Balloon Electivire. You know, we should give the Rotom an Air Balloon too. So here comes a Shadow Ball. That's probably the best it can do. Except, I guess, maybe Hydro Pump. Maybe they didn't want to risk Hydro Pump. They just wanted to get some damage. Anyway, they're going to continue to go for the Shadow Ball here against Electivire, and I don't know whether that's choiced or not. It might be. So I went for Thunder. Great damage on the Rotom, and 3 Shadow Balls is actually just going to be enough to take out Electivire. It was very, very close. I reckon they were choice scarf. So that's the end of Electivire. Let's see. So we got Electivire 5. I'm on a little bit of health here, and no, I outsped, so they weren't choice scarf. I don't think they were choice specs either. So I guess I just wanted to go for those Shadow Balls and not miss. So next Pokemon going to be Flutter Mane. Like the sweat really start to come out here, and this is going to be a boost of energy, but it wasn't a boost of energy in special attack, which is good. So that was like, if it's in special attack, I think I'm going to lose here because it's going to hit too hard, and it already outspeeds me. But since it already outsped me, it wasn't that much of a problem. So I'm going to bring in Electivire 2. Here comes the obvious Moonblast. Moonblast does a fair bit of damage, but not too much. Drop my special attack, doesn't matter because I'm running that, I got that Thunder Wave Dynamic Punch set. So first things first, I was like, let's go for Thunder Wave, and then I can go for Thief. So Thief does good damage, and Moonblast are going to fake me. That's all good though. I got that paralysis, which I wanted to do. That was important. So I've got 2 Electivire left here. Here comes the physical one, and I went for Supercell Slam. I actually, I really did toy with the idea of going for a bulk up, but I thought, no, I can't do it. Not with a Darkrai in the back, right? So Darkrai comes in here. Like, you watch this. This was absolute BS, right? So we've got the little Timmy Terra here. They're down to their legendary, and they're gonna go for Terra Poison. So like, okay, that's fine. That's interesting. Is it a defensive or is it boosting a move? And they're going to land the Hypnosis straight away there, and it wasn't like they were lucky. Firstly, I want to say they were lucky because I could have easily had Vital Spirit and they easily could have missed. So I was laughing there at how fortunate they was. Maybe did it even go through their mind that I had Vital Spirit? Anyway, so I did a swap into Electivire 4. Now they're going to get a free nasty plot on the swap. There's absolutely nothing I could have done about that. So I got that special attack boost. Now they're going to go for Sludge Bomb, which, Terra Poison. Darkrai's incredibly high special attack. There's no way that I'm going to live that. Electivire 6 is still having a snooze, and that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed the battles for today. I love Electivire. It's a really, really cool Pokemon. I remember using it in my very first playthrough. If you enjoyed it, people, drop a like on the video, leave a comment below, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.